I was so carefree because I never thought that anything like this could have ever happened to me. And I do kind of miss the old Abby that I used to be because although I'm loads of fun now, I'm not as fun as I used to be. And I have a constant worry and kind of paranoid vision of the world. I don't really trust people that much anymore. I don't really know what people want. When people call me, I get nervous. Like before, I could pick up the phone all fine, you know? Like, why should someone worry about picking up the phone or replying to a message?
Hiya. Can I tell you a secret? There's something I need to tell you. Can I trust you? Let me start from the beginning. Your name was mentioned.
They come for you.
And then they come for your family.
Beware.
Are they going to get you?
Are you still worried?
A nightmare figure infiltrated their lives. This was the biggest stalking case I'd ever seen.
He messaged me right up until the arrest, but it was an ongoing 2 years that he kind of stole my identity from me. So he never gave an inkling on who he was, where he was, if it was a he, she. I had no idea. So I was constantly looking over my shoulder because I was expecting him to be someone that was close to me. You know, I didn't expect him to come from up north. And I really did think that my life was in danger physically. It was such a low point in my life. Like, one, because I had lost my best friend and like my first true love. And we were living together and like I felt that everything was perfect. And then two, to have someone trying to mess up my life. You know, I was really confused about who would be trying to do this. With all the breakup and everything that happened between us, he realized that I had a stalker. And he kind of went through the beginning of it with me. He could see that it wasn't me, and he realized all the stuff that I was going through, but it was kind of too late. He could see I had a stalker, but not all of it had unraveled, and things were planted in his head. And he just thought, this is too much drama, and I don't know what's going on. I don't want to be a part of this, and left the relationship.
And also, you had the photo shoot pictures stolen from you, really, or from the photographer, and spread. I mean, I know it said in the documentary that it was sent to a senior person you used to work with. But was there other people that got those as well?
I don't know. No one's ever spoken to me about it, but I don't doubt it. Like, I just think what Matthew did was crazy. And I still can't quite believe what he's done with all the stalking, that him sending these inappropriate photos to my boss. Yeah, I would 100% think that he's sent them to other people, but they just probably haven't spoken to me about it because it's kind of embarrassing. He had spent ages making these accounts. When I used to look at the accounts, there used to be like 300 to 20 photos on the profile, and the photos will be dated from like the last year. So Matthew had been planning this to stalk all of these girls. He had all of these accounts ready, you know, and the accounts looked real. They looked like real girls. And they were. He had stolen their identities to create these fake profiles. What people don't realize is with stalking, every little thing builds up, and it's the constant messages and harassment that you get that like worries you and makes you scared. You know, one message is okay, you can brush that off, but to constantly get messages and then for it all to build up to an evening, I'm literally just about to get a flight to Ibiza, and I'm with my friend, we're in bed, it's at night, we've like finished packing, and I get this threat. It said, beware, like I'm gonna hurt you, not in a physical way, in other ways. Like, what the heck? And he even said, I'll come get you it really terrified me. It scared me. Like it really did feel like my life was a horror movie. And being tucked up in bed with my friend, getting on a flight, I really did think that maybe something was going to happen to me that evening, or when I was at the airport, or when I got to Ibiza. I was
Mm.
really scared. I didn't trust anyone. I was really embarrassed as well, talking about it because I didn't trust anyone because I thought that they could be the stalker. Family, friends, people I worked with, honestly, everyone was on my radar. And then I didn't want to talk to people about it because I was scared that they would say that I was silly. Um, just being like, oh yeah, I'm this girl that kind of lives my life on social media, and now I've got this stalker and I'm worried. I feel that people would just say that it was to be expected, or that I'd be silly and that the police couldn't help me. And when I did speak to people, they did say that I was silly and that I should just get on with my life. Um, so I felt super isolated. I really did think that I was the only one targeted in this. And when I was to find out that there were hundreds of girls, lots of us, I was upset for everyone, but also I did feel a sense of relief because I kind of felt like this case wouldn't have been taken seriously without everyone's voices.
Does it make you suspicious of people you might want to date or have a relationship
So,
with?
yeah, especially as like I said in the documentary, that I get lots of my work from social media. So I'm constantly talking to people all the time. New people, people that might have seen me on social media, that kind of thing. And it's really hindered that kind of social aspect. I feel like I don't want to talk to people. I don't believe what they're saying. So maybe they'll give me a job proposal and I don't believe it. I can't trust them. But I do have a boyfriend now and he knows about the whole situation. So he always says that I'm his number one priority and tries to always keep me safe, and he helps and understands the situation.
So how many times did you go to the police?
Just the once. So I called them the night before I went to Ibiza because of the threat. And they just said to me, do you think you're in immediate danger? Um, they said that they didn't think I was in immediate danger. And when they said that, I felt like my heart sink. And I kind of just felt like they didn't want to come and help. And they
Mm.
said, do you really need us to come? And it made me question them. And I just said it was okay. Like, don't worry about it. And they did give me a follow-up call a few weeks later, and they just said that they couldn't trace the number and that it wouldn't go any further, that the case was closed. I really did think, oh my gosh, I'm trapped in this. I'm never gonna find the end of this. Like, this is my life now. Like, I'm gonna have to deal with this every single day.
Did you have family around you supporting you?
Yeah, but no one knew what to do. The police really need to listen to people, like victims. I feel like people need to talk about their issues and problems, especially in stalking. Like, stalking is such a new thing that's come up. It's a new crime. Like, not many people know about it. And with this documentary, we're raising awareness, but I really want people to speak out. Like, if they think they're being harassed or stalked, they need to get evidence and they need to talk to their friends and family, keep friends and family close, because that's what I didn't do. And I felt so lonely. And with the police, like, keep bringing evidence to them, keep making reports, because then they'll be able to have a case file on this person. Every little thing will build up to a bigger picture. And that's the thing with stalking. It's so many little things that build up to make the scenario awful.
How did you feel when he got 9 years?
I relief, but also I kind of felt like it wasn't long enough because he tortured our lives and so many of us for so many years. And I'm never gonna get the old version of me back. Like, he has done something to like my soul, my heart, and my head that I don't think I'll ever be able to fix.
Are you worried that something might happen again when Matthew leaves prison?
I think about this a lot, and I think he's a really spiteful, selfish person. And I think that when he comes out, he might be angry and want to mess with people's heads again. I am worried, because I know that I would have tried to have moved on. Like I've kind of got enough time to try and process what's happened and get my life back on track again. And I feel that maybe when I've just got my life back to a new kind of normal, he might come back.